Hey everyone, Will here with my flea market finds for July 29th, 2019. The summer slowdown continues, although I did find a few kind of neat things to show. We just don't have the quantity that I'd really like to have. But a few interesting items. Let me show you what I got. A couple old prints. That's pretty cool. They had 15 on this one, 15 on that one. Got them both for 25. Extra supplement to the Illustrated London News, November 1872. Not sure if that's a reprint of one that they did in 1872 or if that's the actual one from 1872. But either way, bird's eye view of Boston, United States. Steamships, paddle boats. Very cool. Somebody's going to love that. Put it in a nice frame. Got some thunder rolling in. Hopefully I can get through this before we get a big storm. Really love this one. People love lighthouses. Says very early, circa 1800s architectural detail, steel engraving. They had a price of $35 on it way back when. But that's another cool piece that should sell well. We'll put those in tubes when we go to sell them. Nice easy shipping. A couple old tins. Sunray Confections. Peerless Confection Company, Chicago, Illinois. No candy like Peerless made. Just a cool tin somebody will put up on their shelf. I really like the tea containers. Got that chippy green paint. Really well made. $5 on that and $3 on that one. Cool piece. Some railroad memorabilia. These are the local freight tariff showing table of distances. This is probably something that was just made for the employees, engineers. Best of all, it's from issued November 1930, and this one was issued June 1941. Baltimore and Ohio Railroads and Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad. Pretty cool. You can see it's been used. Not sure what they're going to bring, but paid $15 for the pair of them. Got a little coach and horses. $2 on that. Still in the original box. A whole thing of knives. $5 for everything. Got my hopes up when I saw it was a Hinkle block, but these knives have the kiss of death on them. It says China, and even though they might look like a decent knife, no serious cook is going to want, right now, no serious cook wants a knife that says made in China. The steak knives, they are Hinkle, and you see made in Germany. So we'll pull the steak knives out, sell those separate. The other knives, they may not even be worth listing. But only $5 for the whole works. Probably take the rest of them and sell them at the flea market. Some Royal Albert. Never knew they did figural pieces. Sugar and creamer. Old Country Roses design. got some damage on this one, but the other one, from what I can tell, the sugar is in really good shape. So haven't looked them up price wise, but they were only $5 for the pair. Should be some money to be made there. A couple paint by numbers. There's some people that decorate their entire house with paint by number paintings, and they do have a distinct look to them. These are actually pretty well done. Got some. They were hanging in a house that had a smoker, so they got some smoke damage to the front. Might wipe off. A Zoe Mozart print. That's 6, got it for 5. Nice vintage print. Really deserves to be in a frame. Called Bewitching Eyes. From the golden age of pinups. Picked up a deer skull and antlers. Nice 8-pointer there. That was $9. The knife is kind of cool. Typical knife, but Hotel DuPont. I want to make it collectible. And my favorite thing, really love this. Guy had this entire box. Started looking through it, so I said to the guy, what do you take for the whole box? He's like, well, I was going to sell everything individual. He's like, but if you want to give me $20, you can have the whole box. So I did. I gave him $20, and I love stuff like this. It's getting harder and harder to find stuff like this. Back in the 70s and 80s, you come across things like this all the time. Now it's getting pretty rare. It's almost like a time capsule. But let me show you what we got in here. Some empty tobacco tins. This one's kind of neat. I haven't seen that one before. Bond Street. The old half and half tins. But then look at this. Then we get into some really interesting things. There's a little top. Some kid played with that a lot. Some really neat military buttons. There's one here. It says some letters. One over top the other. That one's POD. Whatever. Should be easy to look up. And just some run-of-the-mill military buttons. Older military button. There's to a horse collar, little rosette. Some more military. It looks like World War I military. It's so much fun just to dig through this stuff, because you never know what you're going to turn up. But some cool stuff. Lots of military buttons. See if anything's worth pulling off to the side by itself. But I'll probably put these in. Put them in lots. Clean them up a little bit. There's a coin. Good for amusement only. Thought that was going to be a Chuck E. Cheese token. It seems like those things are everywhere. That looks about it. There's probably some other stuff in here, but looks like a cast iron. Probably went to a dog or something. End of a tail. So we'll see what goes on with those. Kind of cool. So not a lot, but you never know what next week's going to bring. So till next time, it's Will, Yard Sale Survivalist, and we'll talk again soon.